Morning all, how are you going today? I thought for English today we would look at fables. Um, Fables are something we've all been brought up with. They are stories, they could be true, could be partly true, they could be completely made up. But the point about them is that they have a meaning to them, or they teach us something, or they have a lesson to pass on to us. So this morning we're going to look at two fables. The first one is a very simple one by Aesop, who's probably the most famous fable teller or storyteller about there's been. So this is a very simple story. Then after that we're going to listen to a more complicated one from West Africa, and I'll talk more about that when you've watched The Lion and the Mouse.
The Lion and the Mouse. A lion lay asleep in the forest, his great head resting on his paws. A timid little mouse came upon him unexpectedly, and in her fright and haste to get away, ran across the lion's nose. Roused from his nap, the lion laid his huge paw angrily on the tiny creature to kill her. "Spare me!" begged the poor mouse. "Please let me go, and someday I will surely repay you." The lion was much amused to think that a mouse could ever help him, but he was generous and finally let the mouse go. Some days later, while stalking his prey in the forest, the lion was caught in the toils of a hunter's net. Unable to free himself, he filled the forest with his angry roaring. The mouse knew the voice and quickly found the lion struggling in the net. Running to one of the great ropes that bound him, she gnawed it until it parted, and soon the lion was free. "You laughed when I said I would repay you," said the mouse. "Now you see that even a mouse can help a lion." The moral of this story is that kindness is never wasted.
Well, hopefully you enjoyed listening to that very short fable. If you've got any comments to make about the fable, what you thought about it, what you took away from it, please do so. I'd also like to know if you know of any other Aesop fables that you've read or you've listened to that you'd like to make a comment about, so please do so. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do that, and then we'll continue with our next fable. Okay, so the main part of the lesson now is to listen to and explore a story from West Africa. It's called Cado's Wall. I'd like you to listen to it. You can read along with it as well. But I have deliberately cut it off so that you do not know what the last sentence is. And I'm going to ask you to make your suggestions for what is the last sentence. At the end of the fable, I'll also be posting some comments, some questions for you to contribute to. And the best answer for what the last sentence is, the closest or the most creative, will get a chocolate bar. So hope you enjoy it. I certainly did reading it. I got a lot out of it. So enjoy. Here is Cado's Wall.